What's up? My name's Renegade and welcome to RGR. Today I will be reviewing and rating. Alright, today I'll be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, and this was just a random pickup game for me. I saw it on PlayStation Extra Store, so I went ahead and got it for free just to see. I've only seen really clips on social media of like cutscenes and stuff, so I didn't really know anything going into this game, how I was going to play, other than the only thing I really did know about gameplay is that you're just controlling Star Lord, and you basically command your other characters to use abilities in combat. But other than that, I went in pretty blind with this game, so I didn't know how linear, how open it would be, just anything about what the game was going to be like. So let's get in and talk about it. We have gameplay. So gameplay hits the hardest for me negatively, not positively. It's a very linear game with some very minor side exploration to just grab some costumes and some credits to unlock. You only have 15 upgrades for Star Lord for just basic things, a little bit more damage, a little bit more health, shield, being able to glide. It's only 15. I had all 15 perks unlocked by the time before I got 60%, 70% through the game. So it's not difficult to get everything unlocked. All of your each of your you have abilities. I'm sorry. So with a Star Lord, you have four abilities, one of which for each character you unlock by just progressing the game. It's your final ability you unlock for each character for their growth, and each character has three abilities that you can unlock via points, and every 1,000 XP you get the points. It's a very basic system, nothing too crazy. But I did not like the combat. It's so on rails. You just lock on. If you press the L2 button, you automatically lock on to any enemy. There's not really much skill involved. There's some minor strategy with hints of like an RTS game, because you can use your character's abilities at the right time to lock enemies down, to hit them with, sort of combos. So there's some strategy involved, but it's just not difficult. I enjoy personally on these games to turn up my damage and turn up the enemy's damage. So basically, everybody's a glass cannon. But even with high damage output, the enemies are still bullet sponges. The gameplay all around was just very on rails. So you're so on rails in this game with the story, with combat, and I'm fine with a linear story, but I want my combat to feel more free and flowy. But the boss fights are actually they're pretty fun. They go along with the story. The boss fights are solid, but this game is just so directional. Like boom, even combat, you just lock on enemies. There's not much skill involved with that part of it. So the gameplay just was not for me. If you liked it, I'm happy for you. I did not like it. Gameplay for me gets a 4 out of 10. Multiplayer co-op, there was none, so no rating. Story. I really liked the story of this game. The story stood out for me big time. Like I was not expecting this. I mean, the Guardians of the Galaxy's movies are pretty good, but with video games, normally it's hit or miss. But the story is very well done. So you are obviously Peter Quill, and you're leading the Guardians of the Galaxy, and basically a church cult takes over the whole galaxy, and you're trying to stop them and stop Magus from basically eating the entire galaxy. But there's some unique twists and turns halfway through the game at chapter 8. There's 16 chapters. At chapter 8, which is very unique, you can end the game early. And not by winning, you lose. But there's an option, the credits roll, and you have an option of going back into the game to get out of this trance, or just ending the game right there if you want to. I thought that was very unique. I was very shocked when I saw the credits roll, and I'm like, what is going on? But that I thought was very cool. Characters in this game, I like Mantis and Drax a lot more than the movies. In the movies, both of them are just dumb. Like, they're just portrayed as stupid. In this game, they're not. Mantis is a very smart person in this game, very integral to the story and helping out. and Drax just seems like he doesn't understand sarcasm. But both of them don't seem stupid like they do in the movies. Peter Quill doesn't seem as dumb as in the movies. I like the characters a lot more. So story for me gets an 8 out of 10. Replayability, there is some choice here and there, but it's basically for just different dialogue. There doesn't really change much at all in story or anything. So no replayability for this game. Monetary value, this is where it gets very egregious. I don't understand how this game, it's 5 years old, it came out in 21. It's still $60 on stores. I don't know how. I don't know why it would still be that much after 5 years when I mean, it's all right, but it's not anything close to groundbreaking or crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. I spent 25 hours on this game, and that comes out to $2.40 per hour if you pay for the game, at least for the time I put into it. Which is it's just bad. I don't know. For a 5 year old game, that's really just not even that great. Don't pay for it. If you have PlayStation Extra and you can get it for free, get it for free. The story is very entertaining, very well done. But for $60, bullshit. Don't do it. Wait for a sale. Figure out some other way to get it. Bootleg it. I don't know. But don't pay $60 for it. Just look up freaking YouTube cutscene edits and just watch the story because that's the best part of the game. Monetary value gets a 3 out of 10. And fun. So as I said earlier, the gameplay is not that fun. The game overall, it's not fun to me because where most fun comes from is gameplay. And this one just didn't really have it, but it did have a good story which it kept me intrigued in where the game was going. So I can't rag on it too hard for that. But overall, just as far as the gameplay was going, by the end, it's just wash, rinse, repeat, same thing, and I was ready for it to be done. I give Fun a 5.5 out of 10. And with all that averaged together, it comes out with an overall rating of 5.13 out of 10. Like I said, don't get the game if you have to pay for it. Don't get it. Or I mean, paid $10 for it. Do not pay $60 for it. You will be disappointed. I mean, unless this is a game for you. If you like this game, you won't. I mean, you won't be disappointed. If you're like-minded with me, see if you disagree with a lot of my takes, then get it. Sure. If you agree with me and like the way I review games and how I play games so far, you don't get it. Just wait for it to be free or on sale. And that will conclude my review and rating of Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanks for sticking with me this long, and I will catch you in the next one.